Alright, welcome back. Didn't get anything done today. Spent most of the day working my real job and doing some stuff. They delivered my new truck today, so I had to deal with that. Sucks having to get a new vehicle when yours was not that. I had a truck, a 15 diesel truck, 2015, that only had 49,000 miles on it. You know, it'd been paid off. I paid it off years ago, so it was nice. You know, it was one of those things I was going to keep until kind of the wheels fell off of it. But you can't plan for people doing stupid shit. So it got totaled about a month a month and a half ago. And I finally got paid for mine. Didn't give me very much. Well, they did, but that same vehicle, if I tried to get anything around the U.S. with that same miles, 15 or newer, it was about $20,000 more. So it was better off just to get something new. I did find something, and oddly enough, it had like 800 miles on it. So they couldn't title it or sell it as new because it had already been titled. So it allowed me to wheel and deal with them a little bit and get what I considered a really good deal on a brand new 2024. I doubt anybody would ever get a deal like that, which is, so yay, finally got one, got lucky for once. I think it's a good deal. I know you can probably get better, if you're one of those hardcore wheel and deal guys for cars, but I'm just not that type of person. It's not my thing. But like I said, I think I got a great deal on it, and I should be able to pay it off, pay it off this year. That way I can still get my everyday driver next year like I wanted to. But what we got here is the nose wheel, and I'm just gonna get it put back together and put it in the jet. I can't really do much with the fuselage until I get those airlines put back in, and I'm just wasn't able to get it out today and get it masked off and everything painted like I wanted to. So unfortunately, this is what you get. So I'm just I took this apart to clean it and lube it and things like that. So and I also, like I said, I use the BVM dry lube stuff. It seems to be good. I don't know. I mean, I know it's supposed to seep in. Ooh, let me get some Loctite to seep in and protect. Because you put it on, and it's like a red, thick icing that it essentially has. And then it says after so long, you wipe off the excess. But it doesn't seem like it leaves any lubrication on there, and it probably does, but I just, you can't see it, or I can't see it if it does. But, I put it on there anyways, just because I had these apart. If you don't use something like that, I would definitely use something that's a non-dust attracting lubrication. A lot of the stuff that they make for RC helicopters, to lube the shafts and stuff are all they don't collect dust, so that's a kind of a good product to use if you want to use something like that. That is, and I mean, you don't have to do any of this honestly, but my experience, that's the difference between retracts that work and retracts that work for a little while and then become a pain in the butt. So that's just my thought on it. Might as well. It doesn't hurt to do a little bit of cleaning, because like I said, this model they were all, shoot, let me change the camera just a little bit here. This model was full of, you know, sand and grit and dirt and overspray. So going through and cleaning it up is a good thing, period, I think. What am I doing here? What's going on here? Oh, I'm blocking the hole. All right, so. All right. But yeah, nothing crazy. It's just a few screws. They use very soft metals, man. You try to be careful with them and you still end up stripping them if you're not careful. So be careful if you take these apart to use a good fresh Allen wrench. You know, that way you get a good bite on the screw, because if it's not perfect, it's real easy to strip. And I was even using my new BVM ones that are fresh, and it still wanted to strip one of these. I was unable to get this one out, but luckily I could get this side off, which allowed me to still take it apart. But yeah, the new truck, I didn't realize it, but this year they redid all the interior stuff on the GMC Sierra trucks, and they basically made the interior just like their SUVs. And it was kind of like a mini refresh for them. They're doing the Yukons and stuff I know Chevrolet is doing the Tahoe and Suburban like a refresh for 2025, and that's kind of what I was holding out for. I wanted to get a Yukon to drive with a diesel in it, because it's a nice big vehicle that I can put jets in and go to my local club here. Plus I could take family and go on big trips, and you get like 27 miles to the gallon with that little baby diesel. And you can pretty much tow, 9,000-10,000 pounds if you wanted to. I wouldn't advise doing that, but I mean, I could tow my trailer with it, honestly. But I wanted to wait till the 2025 and order one or get one because of the refresh. Well, the GMC truck that I just got has what I'm guessing they're going to be putting in the new 2025. So it's kind of a bonus there. But all right, so that's it. Nothing crazy. And if you notice, it's angled forward. So when it's in the model, so this is the rear, this is the forward. The strut kind of angles forward in this thing, and then it does close up. Man, that does not flow very well. Huh. Makes me wonder if I'll have to check that. That just doesn't seem like it moves very well. Huh. It's very ratchety. I don't know why that would be ratchety. Huh. Okay, I guess I'll have to check it. And then this goes in. This is your servo mount. It actually goes behind it. And then, of course, you got to put this in first. So you put this guy in here. And this is what your nose wheel or nose strut actually attaches to. So I would go ahead and put this on first, because there's nothing that keeps this pin from pushing up. So if you put this in and you try to put this on, you could push the pin up and not get it where you want. Kind of a deal. So let me do this. Let's see here. And of course, there is, so there's a spot for 3 set screws, and it looks like they've only put one in. So, and then there's no flat spots, so you could potentially lose your strut. So I may pull this out and do a flat spot on it later. But let me tighten this this back up. Looks like I've got, I've got some more set screws I could do. So now it's attached to this, and oh wait, I'm sorry, that's your steering. Not set screws, that's your steering point. So then this just goes in like this, and then you clamp it down. Just kind of have to line it up, square it up. And there, your landing lights. And I did notice, like on my first one, that, shoot, sorry guys with the camera, that this strut could probably use a little bit more air, because when I on the last one, because all the weight ends up being in the nose, this strut is compressed quite a bit and it keeps the angle of attack a little bit lower. So I'm going to put a little bit more air in this one just to kind of keep it. I don't want it fully extended, you know, I don't want it like, no, I still want it to work and function as a strut, but you know, at least maybe get it where it just starts to collapse a little bit. That way I get a little bit extra angle of attack on this one. So it'll make it rotate better. All right, so let's see here. Make sure I got everything. I don't think that's all the way up in there. Give me 1 second here. Maybe it was. Might be hitting like a weld. Yeah, okay. So it is bottomed out there. All right. Wait a minute. I think I got this backwards. Yep, I got this backwards. Okay, all right. So the servo is going to go forward like that, essentially. Because there's a cutout in the bulkhead and the aft equipment tray for this servo to sit into. So there we go. All right, so yeah, I think that piston needs some lubricant. Gosh, sorry guys, I'm not keeping it on film here. I'm not gonna do this. It's stupid.